has been a long time since I picked my camera up. I think we are talking a good like couple of months, maybe longer. Life's been a bit crazy and a bit tough the last few months. I have packed my job in working in the NHS, and my youngest daughter has been in and out of hospital really poorly. So yeah, it's been, sorry about the squeaky stool, it's been a really hard few months. My fitness goals have been non-existent, my training's been inconsistent, my diet has not been as good as it usually would, but these things happen, and sometimes things crop up in life that obviously kind of make you have little setbacks. I do feel like I've had a bit of a setback in terms of like where I'm at kind of like with my fitness levels and my physique and stuff, but it isn't the end of the world, and I am back and I am raring to get myself in a better position with my training and my food. So gyms are back open now. They've been back open for a month or two, something like that. So that's really good. I'm back into the swing of my training and really enjoying it. I have gone back to my original gym, which is the leisure centre that I first started training at when I first started my fitness journey like 3.5 years ago. So it feels so good to be back there. What else have I got to fill you in on? I don't know. There's probably loads to catch up on. I'm gonna vlog today and just kind of like have a bit of a catch up, show you what I'm eating, what I'm getting up to. Today is going to be a rest day in terms of weight training, because I have trained legs Monday, push Tuesday, legs again Wednesday. It's Thursday today, so I'm going to take a rest day from weights, but I am going to go and do 40 minutes low intensity steady state cardio, just because I'm trying to incorporate more cardio into my routine just to feel a bit fitter and a bit better. I have kind of like not really been setting myself any goals the last couple of months because of everything that's been going on, but I am really quite keen now to get back into a bit of a routine. I haven't been tracking my food and stuff the last few months either. So yeah, I'm just going to show you what I get up to today, what I eat. I'll pick up the camera and catch up with you a little bit throughout the day, anything I want to fill you in on. If you've got any comments or you want to catch up and chat, drop them in the comments box below and we'll have a catch up. And I'm hoping to be a bit more consistent with my vlogging. I say this every single time, so don't quote me on it, but I'm going to try. I need to get back into the swing of it. I tried last week a couple of times and really struggled to like just talk to the camera. It's harder than it looks. What else do I want to say? I don't know, but I'm going to eat my breakfast and I will catch up with you a bit later on. Oh dear, are you waiting for something? Are you waiting for your breakfast? What's the betting that when I give it you, you turn your nose up at it? There you go. What a surprise. That's just rude. Are you waiting for your breakfast too? Excuse me. This is not very easy with one hand. I feel like people are always quite interested to know like what supplements like people take, so I just thought I would quickly show you what I take every day, which is an omega-3 fish oil tablet, vitamin D and a multivitamin, and then I am on this contraceptive pill. I was on that pill for like quite a few years, like in between having my children, and it always worked quite well for me, so I decided to go back to it. I'm not on it for contraceptive reasons because Steve has had a vasectomy, so we don't need to like worry about that as such, but it's more for like hormonal problems because I do suffer quite bad with like my hormones and stuff. So does my mum. It kind of runs in the family. So yeah, it's kind of for those reasons, just balances my hormones out and makes me like not such a lunatic. So I am just going to spend the morning like doing some housework and stuff, but before I go and crack on with that, I did just pop a question box on my Instagram asking if there's anything that you guys would like me to like talk about, and a couple of you have asked what my plans are with leaving my job and now doing my PT and coaching career. Yeah, so I haven't filled you in on this, but basically I was studying my PT qualification with a company that kindly offered to fund it for me if I kind of promoted it on my Instagram. I started it like, I don't even know now, it was well over a year ago. It was way before lockdown, so a long time ago. I just really struggled to find the motivation and the time to kind of like sit down for long enough to actually crack on with it, with everything else that was going on with like work and the kids and doing Instagram and sometimes YouTube and the housework and having a social life and everything. I'm not moaning because I know lots of people have like more things to do than I do, but I just don't think I was in the right mindset to do it because I had my other job and all those kind of things. Since I quit my job in the NHS, which I made that decision basically because Darcy, my youngest daughter, has been really unwell for quite a few months now, and we still don't know exactly what was wrong or what is wrong. So it's still a bit of kind of like a waiting game to know whether things are going to go downhill again or whether she's got like a long-term kind of illness. We're just waiting at the moment to see kind of like how her symptoms are and things. Nala's over there crying for some reason. Please excuse the mess in the background. This is why I need to crack on with the housework. I think it's because I'm talking and I'm not talking to her. That's the reason, the main reason why I decided to quit my job, but also because... Nala! Stop! The other reason was because basically I don't want to work in the NHS doing that job as a long-term career. When is the right time to actually change careers, and when is the right time to actually take that plunge? So I felt like now was probably the best time to do that because I need to make the decision to be at home more for my youngest daughter, and also it kind of seems like it made sense to just bite the bullet. And basically I've signed up with a local company who are kind of like an independent, more like, I don't know, I just feel like everything is more kind of personal, so it's like easier to get support, and all the practical assessments and all those kind of things for the level 2 and level 3 courses are all like already booked in like to certain dates, so you know that they're going to get done. And sometimes I just feel like that's a better way for me because I've got deadlines, I have to do it. Like sometimes you can just find yourself kind of like not pushing yourself to do it enough because there's no actual like set time that it has to be done by. So I have been cracking on every evening with the coursework for that, and I have my level 2 practical assessment thing, not this Saturday but next Saturday, and then I'll go on to level 3. I am finding the coursework already quite difficult, but I knew I would because like I'm 34, I've not studied in so long. I overthink things sometimes when it comes to the questions, and then I think, oh, am I going down the right like road with that and stuff. But yeah, so plans once I've qualified, if I qualify. I want to set up an online coaching business. That has been my goal for the last, I'd say, year or so, maybe a bit longer. But I feel like I need this qualification. You can be an online coach without having a qualification, and I feel like if somebody came to me and asked for advice and asked me to coach them at the moment, like face to face, I would be fine with that, and I could probably advise them on like where to start and what to do, those kind of things. But I feel like I need the qualification just so that I've kind of like, I don't know, it just feels right to have that qualification. And also although I'd be okay on a one-to-one basis, like face-to-face, I need to get my head around like the computer side of things and like the how to run the business and those kind of things. I think those are the things that I'm going to struggle with, like getting my head around a little bit more. So like how to use the software to like set up your clients, and how to like communicate with them, and all those kind of things really. But I guess it'll just come with time, and I'm not going to like launch my business until I feel like I'm 100% confident with all of those kind of things. Like I say, I'm confident in my ability to coach people, but it's just all the other bits and pieces that go with it. Obviously running a business and setting up a business is a bit of a scary thing. My husband did it like, what, a year or so ago, and he's still learning now, and obviously like he's taught me a few things which I never ever thought would be the case, because he's not like business orientated or like computer literate at all. So yeah, that's about it really, I think. Oh, the other thing, so obviously I just mentioned that I want to go like into online coaching, but I also, once I've got into like the swing of that, I would like to PT a couple of clients in a gym environment too. Just to get me out of the house a bit, and to be able to have that like social and like one-to-one kind of like interaction with people. In terms of that though, it will be very specific as to like what type of client I take on. I want it to be focused around females who want to get into weight training and want to live like a healthier lifestyle. Basically what I've done, which is get into weight training and just change my lifestyle to kind of like live a more healthy, balanced way, basically. Yeah, those are my future plans. I'm not going to rush things, even though I've quit my job and I now have no income. I'm not going to rush things because I want to make sure things are done properly. I thought I heard somebody at the door. Yeah, so I think I've chopped my head off for most of that, but thanks if you listened to that big ramble. I'm going to go and crack on with some housework now, because otherwise I'm going to sit here and probably talk all day and bore you to death. So yeah, I will pick you back up in a bit. I'm going to go to the gym about 12, I think, and do my cardio before lunch. So I will see you in a bit. So I managed to have a productive hour and get quite a bit of housework done. I was going to go out for a walk, but it's just started chucking it down with rain. So I don't know if you can really see. It's not a very exciting view out of my front window. I live on a main road, so yeah. I say chucking it down, it's not actually chucking it down, it's literally just spitting, but it's going to chuck it down. I can see it now. So I'm not going to venture out for a walk with the dog, because one, she hates the rain, and two, I just cleaned my my new trainers. I just got them out of the washing machine, and look how clean they've come up. I'm well chuffed. These are the Adidas NMDs, by the way, and they are the comfiest trainers you will ever own. They literally feel like you don't have anything on your feet. I am obsessed with them. Sorry, I'm back again. I just thought quickly, whilst I remembered, I thought I would just tell you my Alexa off. Can't concentrate with that one. My plans for like getting back on track. I hate saying that, like getting back on track, but basically, I am basically getting back on track, because of life stuff that has been going on. I did feel like I fell off track. So I want to get into a better like routine with my food, so that I don't have to track, but I kind of know roughly that I'm on track, if that makes sense. So I did a few days ago kind of like work out roughly like a meal like plan schedule, not a meal plan, because I'm not going to be eating exactly the same thing every day, although I always have the same breakfast, and I have started having oats again every night as well. But like yeah, just like a kind of like a routine with my food that I'm gonna kind of try and stick to. I tend to find myself eating out of kind of like habit rather than actually being hungry or those kind of things. So like I'll have pudding just because it's a habit of having pudding. Sometimes do you actually need it? Like it's all good and well having food that you like, that you want and that you crave and things like that, but sometimes I think I definitely find myself getting into a habit of just eating at specific times and having like specific things just because that's the kind of habit that I've got into. Does that make sense? So I'm just trying to kind of like cut back on those like habits that are kind of unnecessary, and just have a bit more of a structure with my at least with my weekday food anyway. Obviously I'm not going to go mental on the weekend because then that's kind of pointless, but on the weekend I will be a bit more like chilled out and stuff because obviously the family and everything are home and everything's open and stuff now as well, so we might be going out for food or those kind of things. But yeah, I just thought I would like touch on like getting back on track. It doesn't mean that like you need to cut everything out and tracking every single calorie and all those things. To me it's more about just having like a bit more of a routine, and kind of like being a bit more mindful about like what I'm eating and making sure that I am like hitting kind of like step goals and those kind of things, rather than just being a bit more complacent with everything. So yeah, nothing too crazy, but I do want to kind of feel a bit better in myself and get back into a better habit and routine of like training and eating in a particular way. So I just feel like sometimes people just take things a little bit too... My hair, I hate my hair up. I'm really not a fan. I'm gonna look back at all this footage and be like, why didn't I have my hair down? Not that it really matters. Anyway, I need to stop talking because this whole vlog is gonna be literally me talking about random crap. I'm sorry. Although I am going to be going to the gym and doing some cardio, I still have a step goal to hit. So I'm not including like a certain amount of steps in my cardio, so I'm just going to jump on here and have a little walk. Seeing as I can't go out in the rain, well I could go out in the rain, but I don't want to go out in the rain, so yeah, I bought this from Welcher in lockdown and it has been a lifesaver. So I'm going to get some steps in before I go to the gym. So I ended up just doing like a 20-minute walk on the treadmill. And now I'm just cooking some pasta ready for when I get back from the gym. My current obsession for lunch is this tuna pasta combination, but you have to like put specific things in it to make it really good. I will share the secret ingredients with you when I get back from the gym so you can try it and tell me if I'm over exaggerating, because I think it is just the best tuna pasta salad I've ever had in my life, and it keeps me like really full as well, like all afternoon. So winner. What did I say about not wanting to get my new white trainers dirty? Ugh. Right, we're off. I am still driving. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have heard me already talk about this, but I am still driving my car broken. It's been broken for a number of weeks now. It's got like no power to it at all, so I can literally just like chug along at like 30-40 miles an hour maximum. So I'm only driving it around locally. The turbo has basically given up on me, and I need to either decide whether to get it fixed or get a new car, but I can't make a decision because that's just literally me down to a T. Anyway, we are going to the gym to do just our cardio today. I would never previously go to the gym and just do cardio, so it's a little bit weird when I actually get in there and I find myself finding it quite difficult not to be tempted to go and pick the weights up. But I need to give my body a rest today. Thank you. What have we got on the tunes? Can you handle this? Can you handle this? Can you handle this? I don't think you can handle this. Woo! Like literally be in love with him. Enough of that, let's go and get this cardio done. I'm going to do 40 minutes on the treadmill, incline 10, speed 3, watch some YouTube, get a sweat on, get home and have my pasta. This is my gym selfie mirror. So this is where I take all my post-workout sweaty selfies for my Instagram. Anyway, I'm gonna go and smash this cardio out. Wish me luck, because we know I don't do cardio often, so it's gonna be a struggle. I'm actually dead. That was so hard, but I feel really good. So, cardio will be making an appearance more often. Honestly, that Caesar dressing, the crispy onions and the cheese literally make it bomb. You've got to try it. If you try it, let me know what you think in the comments. I am going to sit down now and enjoy my giant bowl of pasta, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. So as you just saw, I just nipped to the shop to pick up a few bits and pieces. I didn't get anything exciting. Steve's home. I was just going to see actually if he would show you his new tattoo. He's out in the hallway doing his haircut, but he came back from work not yesterday, the day before, like later than usual, and I was like, where have you been? And he was like, oh, I've got something to show you. And he just rocked in with like a new tattoo. So it's actually like not a completely new tattoo. He had part of it already from like when he was like 17 or something, but he went and had it like added to and like touched up. So let's see. I am vlogging today. I wanted to show them your new tattoo.
Right here?
Yeah.
Well, I can't really see it because it's got...
Oh, let's just have a look anyway. You can see it. So he had this goblin thing. How do you turn that music down? So he had this goblin thing. How old were you when you got that done?
For my 18th birthday.
Oh, 18. Yeah, and he's basically like had it like changed a bit. They've like done a few different bits to it, haven't they? And then they've added the background to it. But you didn't tell me you were going to have it done, did you?
No.
You just nice haircut. It looks
New
good.
style, mate. What are you saying? 2 seconds. Yeah.
You want me to help you do the back?
Aye.
Yeah, so you just literally rocked in from work Tuesday and was like, I've got something to show you.
Yeah.
And then you had a new tattoo. So trying to persuade me to get one, but it's not going to happen. Literally all I'm having for my afternoon snack. I've been having a decaf coffee in the afternoon because I've been trying to cut back on caffeine a little bit because I've been having pre-workout, but I feel like I need a caffeinated one today, and I didn't really have pre-workout earlier, so yeah, I've got a normal coffee. Are you waiting for something? You're waiting for a strawberry? Are you? There is one kind of manky looking one on my plate, so I'll let you have it. Sit. Sit. Spin. Good girl. Oh, you're bleeding everywhere. Nala. So Nala is having a rough time at the moment. She is on in season, so I'm literally spending the whole of my life mopping the floor up at the moment because she's bleeding everywhere. Bless her. Poor thing. So I'm just popping back on just to end the vlog and to say thank you so much for watching, and if you made it to the end, I really appreciate it because I know how long this one's been and it's been very chatty. I personally don't like watching super long chatty vlogs because I get bored, so I totally understand if you didn't listen to all my chat. Let me know what you think. I will try and keep the next one a little bit shorter and less rambly, but I guess I had a lot to catch up with you about because it's been such a long time, and I felt like I need to fill you in on stuff. So I've just sat down with my big bowl of coconut and vanilla protein oats with chocolate hazelnut spread and raspberries, which has been my go-to in the evening at the moment. I always need to fill my tummy up before I go to bed or I can't sleep. And a big mug of decaf coffee. yeah, so please hit the like button if you did enjoy it. If you didn't, then drop me a comment and let me know why, and what you'd like to see next. And please press the subscribe button too if you haven't already, because that really helps me out. And if I'm going to be a bit more consistent with uploads, then obviously the more subscribers I can get, the better, and the more helpful that is too. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.